The beauty about Waitomo is the perception is that when you drive into the village, it's a sleepy little town with nothing happening. You can't see people around. You drive through the village, it looks dead. And I think that's probably the beauty of it as well, because all those people are underground, not only with us, but with other cave operators as well. On the surface, as far as we're concerned, it's still a sleepy little, quiet, small village. At the moment we're standing in front of the Waitomo Caves, an iconic tourist attraction that's been around for over 120 years now. The products we have on offer is obviously Waitomo Cave, which is probably the pinnacle tourist caves in New Zealand. They have 3 products. There's the Rurukuru Cave, which is a dry walking tour. The Labyrinth, which is get in a wetsuit, spend 3 hours floating through the river. The Abyss Trip, bit of abseiling, where you actually drop into the cave 100 feet to get into it, and then you go on a river with your inner tubes. And then we've recently added to that the Odyssey tour, where you actually go through the upper chambers of the cave by steel cables. The glowworms are very important, but what makes this attraction far superior, I guess, to other attractions is the boat ride. It's the magic in that 7 or 8 minutes that they're sitting in silence floating through the darkness. That is probably unparalleled anywhere in New Zealand. What Waitomo Caves means to me, I guess, is first of all employment for both myself and our children, but it's also butters a lot of people's bread. There are a lot of businesses that rely on the caves being operating. All the different contractors come in, they're all servicing the area, and that's a very integral part of this area being successful. For a lot of the whakapapa, for a lot of our descendants that come here, it is a learning curve for them, because a lot of them don't really know their whakapapa until they get here and they start learning a bit of the history. Some come obviously with that knowledge, but generally both them and of course tikanga would be probably strong as well, and the expertise of the staff on board now take these kids through that, bringing them back to belonging to this area. Benefits of whānau, working for whānau with whānau, is probably employment, the opportunity to self-govern. In order for them to do that, they probably need to start grooming young people now, and a lot of them are in that sort of category. They're all off to university getting degrees. Lan, definitely one of those. She's doing very, very well in her position, so there's only the opportunity to go forward.
My connection to the Glowworm Cave is through my two tupuna. I am a descendant of Tāne Tinaro, and I am also a descendant of Te Rūtoto Te Aihe. They are both owners of the cave. The reason why I came here was to get experience in business. The skills are quite transferable in any hospitality area.
My role presently is the head guide of the Waitomo Caves. The first guided tours were by one of the original explorers, Tāne Tinaro. Soon after he explored the caves, he started taking tours. Being a descendant of Tāne Tinaro, I do have a strong connection to the caves. I think that just adds more to what we offer the visitors. Today, the Waitomo Glowworm Caves are important because we go back to its exploration by our tupuna, Tāne Tinaro, and now the ownership of it by our hapu, Ruapuha Uka. And we're very much tied into it through that.
My name's Judith Greer, working here for 20 years. Came up from the west coast of the South Island originally. My role is the reservations manager, so I look after the front team, our frontline staff in the ticket office. We're responsible for all the bookings that come through and dealing with all of the clients as they walk in. All my children have worked here. I have got one that's currently working here. She's one of our guides, and my other 2 children both worked for Blackwater Rafting but have worked here as well.
Thanks a lot.
The vision will be to self-govern for both family and doc, to work at an understanding that they can run the place or govern the place themselves without a commercial enterprise like we're currently in place?
I think it's really valuable to be able to work here and be a part of a whānau. 80% of the staff are family members, so it's awesome to come here every day and be amongst your family. It's like you're not working, you know, you're coming to just, you know, work but be with your family.
I think success in the long term for me is to see family running it, is to see us in charge of our own destiny, you know. I've been working here a long time and it'd be just good to see our people run it.